electric motor and it is rotating with some angular velocity omega. Okay. Right now the left side weight, that is the weight of the motor, is equally balanced by this right side. Okay. So disc is exactly in the vertical plane. Now this axis of spin, so this is the axis of spin which is passing through the center of the disc. Okay. If it is rotated, that means if I rotate this axis in this direction or in this direction about this imaginary axis, then you can observe the effect of the gyroscopic couple. So here I am applying some torque in this direction. Okay, that means I want to take the left turn. So you can observe here what will happen due to gyroscopic couple. So when I apply the torque in this direction about this imaginary axis, then you can observe the front end. So this front end, it is lifted in the upward direction because of the gyroscopic couple. And the reverse effect is observed if I take the right turn. That means if I apply the torque in the clockwise direction observed from the top view. So this nose, it moves downward direction. Okay. So this is the gyroscopic couple effect. Now this upward and downward movement of the nose or the rear end, it is decided based on the right hand thumb rule. Okay. And based on the angular momentum. So how we can decide this? So here, as the disc is rotating in this direction, okay, so its initial angular momentum as per the thumb rule, so we have to curl the finger in the direction of the angular velocity. So right now this is the angular velocity. So curl this finger in this direction. So this thumb, it will denote the initial angular momentum. So disc is having initial angular momentum in this direction, okay, which is pointed away from the disc. So this is initial angular momentum vector, which is a L. Now when I add the torque in order to rotate this axis of spin in this direction, okay. So as I want to rotate this in this direction, I have to apply the torque in this direction, okay. So this torque, it will create the angular momentum in this direction, in the direction of the thumb, okay. So because of this, this is your initial angular momentum. Because of the torque, we are adding the momentum in the upward direction. So this is L, this is small added momentum. So finally, the axis of spin, it will try to align with the new vector, okay, which is a vector addition of initial angular momentum and momentum added because of the torque, okay. And therefore, this nose, it will get lifted in the upward direction when we apply the torque in this direction. So this effect you can observe here. So the nose is lifted in the upward direction. And the reverse effect is observed when I apply the torque in the opposite direction. So initial angular momentum vector is same. This is your initial angular momentum. When I want to take the right turn, I have to apply the torque in this direction. Okay. So because of this torque, your momentum gets added in the downward direction. Okay. So finally, this is initial angular momentum. This is downward angular momentum because of torque. So final vector will be like this. Okay. And therefore you can observe the effect when I take the right turn. This nose, it moves in the downward direction. Okay. So this effect, upward and downward movement of the nose or the rear end, it depends on the angular momentum vector addition. Okay. And this is the gyroscopic couple. Same effect is observed when the aeroplane takes the left and right turn. So you can imagine this spinning disc, it is the propeller of the aeroplane, okay, and it is moving in the anti-clockwise direction observed from the nose end. Suppose aeroplane takes the left turn, so we will rotate this axis in the left direction. So you can see the effect. The front end, it moves in the upward direction. Now if the aeroplane takes the right turn, so this is the effect. The nose, it moves in the downward direction. Okay, so this is the effect because of the gyroscopic couple which is observed when aeroplane takes the left and right turn when it is flying.